Today, as part of this Cut and Rise program for this organized by this Indus Foundation, so various people have been gathered over here to talk about from multiple perspectives the skill development initiatives, and from the perspective of the government, from the perspective of various sector skill councils and various state level governments, and even private universities and other things. So they are all kind of talking about various kinds of issues in this space, and how the skill space is evolving in the Indian context. And we have really covered quite a bit of distance during the last few years. Practically 10 years back, I think whatever we were doing from this city of Hyderabad in IT enabled areas, that became the basis where that got extended to other areas, and slowly you had these notions of skill development, sector skill councils, committees, Prime Minister's committee, and the total skill development ecosystem emerged out of all those activities. Now it has matured quite a bit, and now at this point in time, so we can see that there is quite a bit of appreciation globally for the initiatives taken up by various agencies, various governments and the industry together in evolving interoperable standards in classifying the skills, so wherein you can port the experience of people from one place to another. So this is a very important and significant contribution, and the important thing is we are drifting away from the formal education. It is no longer the education, but what matters is the skill development. So here in the Indian ecosystem, we have these all the industry classified into various sectors. We have these sector skill councils, and they are the ones who formulate all these standard operating procedures, job roles and so on. And in that sense, it is driven by the eventual user of these skills. So it is evolving quite a bit, and aligning that with the global standards, I think we are kind of heading to a point where India is going to be, as the Prime Minister calls, as a supplier of all this skilled workforce for the globe at large. So this is the broad context. So in that context, even the organizational mechanisms, institutional mechanisms that various governments are evolving, so they are being talked about. I was talking from the perspective of what has emerged in the context of Andhra Pradesh to deal with this skill development ecosystem, and skill development not just for the sake of producing a skilled workforce, but we have to move forward in these days of very fast changing technologies, even ideas. So we are almost reaching a point where idea to product realization, that cycle time is getting cut dramatically. So we are really talking about promoting more and more entrepreneurs, and people should be able to kind of talk more in terms of innovation. So innovation is going to be the driving force of this, and we are really talking about promotion of this innovation, entrepreneurship, and through this program of Startup India. So there is a lot of encouragement for potential entrepreneurs who can make use of new ideas, so that we should be able to kind of develop new entities. Yeah, so this summit is indeed it's a timely event. The sequence of events that are going to be conducted by this Indus Foundation, and they are just networking with various government agencies and industry and various training providers and global best practices. They are bringing all of them. I think this is going to be a major platform to bring all these stakeholders by making them attend these common meetings, and we are going to be having quite a bit of sensitization of various things. In fact, we can see that in spite of this, there is not much awareness in terms of whatever is available. So there is that need to sensitize, and that can only happen by bringing all such people together to common workshops like these. And I am looking forward for these events that are going to be conducted in these major cities, the Education Summit and also the Skill Summit.